Hey guys, welcome back to Twilight Princess. Last time we beat the Snow Peak Ruins, fought Blizzetta, and got ourselves a mirror shard. Now we gotta check in at Telma's Bar for our next destination. And apparently talk to the mailman as per usual. This dude. 2 letters. I don't even know who they're from at this point in the game. I wonder if there's a mod where you could play as the mailman. There should be, from Wife of Yeto. Oh yeah, you can go sledding. You gotta race Yeto again, and then Yeto, who's a beast at this. I remember it being pretty difficult, but maybe we'll do it. And Agatha, what the heck does she want? More bugs? How about get them yourself, Princess of the Bug Kingdom? Tired of running your errands for you. I don't give a crap about the stupid bugs. No, I don't. Anyway, so last episode was a little bit angry and a little bit rough around the edges, and I went on that whole rant about popularity. So, yeah. It's funny, don't they teach you when you're 3 years old? Like, roughly around there? Like, the world doesn't revolve around you, sorry to break it to you. You know, like your mom or somebody says it's snippy like that to you. Because you're whining about how you want juice or something stupid. Either way, point being, you learn pretty early on that the world doesn't revolve around you. Yet here with the advent of the internet and blogging and vlogging and YouTube, it's like people are trying to make it so the world revolves around them. It's weird. Anyway, I wonder if the Sacred Grove that Rusl mentioned is near this mark. Yeah, we're gonna go rendezvous with him again. What's up, Ashy? You get some lotion yet? Link, huh? The Beast of Snow Peak hasn't appeared in Zora's domain since its last visit. In the end, the troubles in Hyrule and the events of Snow Peak were beyond even my imagination. Honestly, there's gotta be someone who knows what really happened. Yep. Still wondering about going back to my old house, even though it's not the same. But let's, before we do anything, let's go to Kakariko and dump off all these rupees. I think at this point it'll repair the bridge, but it sets up a second fund to finance his shop in Castletown, which sells goods at a discount price. And that's also where you get the final armor. All optional, of course. I might do it depending on how many rupees I collect from here to the end of the game. Otherwise, I'm not really concerned about 100%ing anything. I already bypassed the bugs and heart pieces. This guy tells you about the hot spring thing. The hot spring water. Which we can actually do now once we repair this bridge. What's up, dude? I forget how many rupees he had left. 294. Oh yeah, we're well beyond that. No, that doesn't work. That's stupid. It's the little things, man. Glorious day! They have repaired the bridge. Those corrupt price gouging shops in Castletown are officially on notice. Soon they will rue the day. You tell him, Mallow. Don't piss off Grandpa, baby. Because he's gonna come get you. 2,000 rupees? I don't have that much. But you can have what I do have. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that. That's a lot of money. Maybe if I was getting the golden bugs, we would get there pretty quickly. That's what you're supposed to do. It's interesting how they set up this particular Zelda game. Everything is on the way. You can go from the beginning of the game, follow the main story, but as long as you don't skip the side quest stuff that it expects you to do, like it's all bundled in. It's weird. Whereas other games, you kind of have to go out of your way and be like, I'm gonna go do this side quest now. This one, it's kind of like the side quest is thrown at you in between story events. But you can still bypass it. It's weird. I don't know. So we're back home. The way we're supposed to be. A wolf, not a human. No, just kidding. Rusl's right here. Let's talk to him. There's that bird. Yep, so round 2 of the Sacred Grove. It has been a while since we took a walk in the forest, huh? Yes, and how our world has changed. Yeah, it's kind of like when you return to your hometown and look at it again. Nothing feels the same. You gotta push down that sorrow that bubbles up, and it keeps bubbling up no matter how much you push it down. Say, brother, Do you know about the far side of this deep gorge? Some say there's an ancient temple deep in the woods that guards a sacred power. The ancestors of the Hylians created the temples. Signs of their civilization, ancient but very sophisticated, are everywhere. If someone could obtain the power of those ancient people, well, I'm sure it would go a long way towards saving Hyrule. Link, would you take on this task? Would you cross the gorge and find the ancient? Yes. I knew you would. To cross the gorge, just use my partner here. Oh yeah, the golden cock of destiny. Look at him move. Do you doubt my partner's skills? He flies like a dream, believe me. Well, you will definitely make it across the gorge. Wait and see, my doubting friend. Alright, let's ride the cock. Back in time. Because that's basically where we're going. That kind of goes along with the whole the world doesn't revolve around you thing. And talking about going to my old house. It would be nice to return to where I grew up and take over that house and carry on. But that's like the world revolving around me. That's why it won't be the same. Because everything changes. It's not like everything I remember is going to be back. All the people are gone, or old, or dying. It's just nothing stays the same. Everybody lives their own life. Which begs the question too, like even before me, man, I've only been around since 1988. What about the people who set foot on that very same ground in like the 1700s? Who used to be where my old house is? This cock is coming with me. It comes with me everywhere I go. Big and golden. I don't know what I'm saying, being stupid. Ah yes, back here. Time to play games with the Skull Kid. He's a little bit more crafty this time. That little bugger. Honk. Do. Nostalgia is an interesting thing too. If you look it up, it used to be thought of as a mental illness. It was called melancholy. But then they got a little bit older and they realized maybe they're the dumb ones. It is funny though, depending on the person, nostalgia could be just like this amazing, oh, remember that? Or it could be the most depressing thing in the world. Like hearing Saria's song. Could make you happy, make you sad, because it's no longer 1998, and that game is old. The game is old. I don't know. They say, don't be sad that it's over, be glad that it ever happened. That's easier said than done, I believe. Because feelings sometimes creep up on you, and it's hard to say no to a feeling that feels so strong. But yeah, like going back to like my old house, hey yeah, there's this thing too. Get out of here. Like to me, my old house is my old house, but in the 1700s, it wasn't my old house. It wasn't even built yet. Like that land was somebody else's home, and there's all kinds of memories there that I don't even know about. So once again, it goes full circle to that the world doesn't revolve around you thing. Yet, memories make me crave that time, and that space, and those people that are now long gone and will never return. And that is such a sad feeling, man. Which in bringing up that concept of how you view nostalgia, like don't be sad that it's over, be glad that it has happened. I envy everybody who can just do that and reflect back and say, remember when, and just be happy about it and move on. Like, don't dwell on it. Don't stay in the past. That's what I tell you. Forget about the past. Don't worry about the future. Live in the present. And your life will be good. You won't ever feel an unnecessary sadness because you aren't searching for it. Because isn't dwelling in the past looking for a pain, in a way? And worrying about the future is anticipating a pain that has yet to even come, if it ever comes at all. I mean, it's worry. Worry is pointless. Where is this guy, man? I know he's tricky. You gotta look for his light. I don't know, but that's the kind of thing that makes it a little bit hard with things like depression. No treasure? Like, it's hard to draw the line of what's a mental illness and what isn't when it's something as common as a depressing thing, like depression. I mean, it's just... You could argue depression is just staying in the past and worrying about the future way too much. Like, you just don't stop doing it, and that's why you're so miserable all the time. Like, is it really a chemical imbalance or whatever they say? I mean, like, there's so many variables, so yeah. And it's different from person to person. That's what I learned studying psychology. There's no one answer, and there never is gonna be because of individual differences. It's crazy. I found you. Wait, wasn't I just here? Why wasn't he here before? Kids and their hide-and-seek skills. Except for when they start giggling behind the shower curtain because they think it's funny. That was my problem as a kid. I used to crack up whenever I was hiding. I don't know what it was. It was just... I really don't know. I just could not stay quiet, and then I always got failed. Alright. Fighting this dude again. Maybe this is the one where you have to make sure you kill the puppets first before you shoot them. Or maybe that was last time, I don't know. Maybe just to be safe, I'll do it again. Quit stomping. Honk. Speaking of Saria's song, though, that's not the only song we're about to hear that's gonna strike a chord with your heartstrings of the past. We're gonna hear probably the most memorable and powerful Zelda song of everybody who ever played Ocarina of Time. Yeah! Oh yeah, that jump strike is a beast when you do it right. Whoa, come on now. Wiimote so sensitive. I don't know, man. Sometimes I wish the deep thoughts would just stop. But, like, that's another thing when I make these videos. I feel like I need to have something to talk about. I can't just be like, oh, now I'm shooting the Skull Kid, now he's dead, and now we're gonna go to the next area. Like, that's stupid. Nobody wants to hear that crap. They can see. They have peepers, jeepers creepers. But then again, nobody wants to hear about problems either. You dope. The demon's in my head. It's more than I can take. Offspring, Gotta Get Away. Great song. I used to love the Offspring. They were my favorite band as a teenager. And I used to get so mad that everybody always thought they were the weird people that sang like Pretty Fly for a White Guy and stuff. I was like, no, they actually have like good songs that aren't just making fun of stuff. I don't know. Stupid teenagers defending stuff. The Sacred Ancient Forest. Gee, that wasn't painfully obvious earlier. But yeah, this is a pretty cool moment of the game. Where this little chum is. Whoa. Ah. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a little obscure. You come down here, you're like, well, what the heck do I do? I guess eventually you'll figure out, oh, let's check out where the Master Sword is. Maybe something will happen. But yeah, you gotta put the Master Sword back. Well, sort of. It's just weird, there's like no indication that this is what you're supposed to do. And there it is. Like an Alice in Wonderland portal. Or the gateway into Narnia or something. It's pretty cool. I like this. I like that door. It's a good door. It's a good door. Oh, stupid. Oh no, the bad guys have come to the most sacred place. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du. It's like the canon music. When he infiltrates the Temple of Time. And Zelda goes, and her little pink crystal. Bats everywhere! Wait a minute. Okay. Now that the bats are gone, let's do this for real. Whoa. How did the hilt of the sword hit him? One may wonder. Well, I guess it's like if you get stuck behind somebody as they're pulling back and they elbow you in the nose, it's gonna hurt. So yeah, it makes sense. Alright, you two. Group hug. Come on. Hey, buddy, get in the photo. Smile. You've got French's. Remember that? French's potato sticks in a can? They're like shredded potato chips, basically. I used to love those as a kid. I don't know why. There's nothing special about them. I haven't even seen them in years. I don't know if they still make them. Or maybe it's an up north thing. Yep, so here we go. A really cool doorway talking about wanting to go home back in the past. If you could turn back time. If you could find a door in the forest and return to your former life. There's a bug somewhere over here. But more importantly is the song, dude. Yeah, we gotta move those later, but... There's something about this song, man. It's just a beautiful composition. Like, so much feeling is packed into it. Even when you first heard it the first time. Like, now it has the nostalgia thing, making it even more powerful, but... That's pretty cool. What the heck? What are you doing here? Just ignore it. Alright, well, we're at the next dungeon. One does not simply run in the Temple of Time. I'll see you next time, you guys. Take care.